Hi class, our Tuesday night homework has changed a bit from the packet. Instead of practicing the transversals, I'm going to do the first two problems for you as examples, and you're going to complete the second two. We will practice this more in class tomorrow, but just note the change in the directions there. First, let's begin by defining a transversal. A transversal is a line intersecting a set of parallel lines. So we can draw a set of parallel lines and a transversal is a line that intersects those. It can intersect at any angle. And all of these images above, the line that I will highlight in blue is the transversal. So we have a set of parallel lines and a transversal intersecting them. We can use what we've learned in class about vertical angles to help us solve transversal problems. If you notice in a transversal problem, we have 8 separate angles. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All we're needed to solve for all 8 of those angles is one measurement. So you can see in this problem we are given the measurement 110. I want us to begin this first problem by covering up half of our problem. So if we cover up the top half, this looks just like one of the vertical angle problems we were practicing in class. I know that vertical angles are congruent, and remember congruent means equal. So the angle directly opposite 110 also should be 110 degrees. And I can figure out my missing angle. I know that angle 110 and my missing blue angle is going to equal 180. So I have 110 plus my missing angle equals 180. I'm going to subtract 110, cancels out, and x equals 70 degrees. So you know that this missing angle is 70 degrees, and again, vertical angles are congruent. So I have half my problem done, and if we take this sticky off and look at the top half of our problem, we have another set of 4 angles. These angles, because these lines are parallel, all of these angles are congruent to the angles below. So I have acute angles here notated with blue, and I also have 2 acute angles on the top. If the acute angles on this bottom grouping is 70, they will be 70 degrees on the top as well. And we can do the same thing with our obtuse angles. We have obtuse angles notated with pink, and we can label our obtuse angles on the top with pink as well. So even though there are 8 separate angles, your answer can be one of 2 numbers, 110 or 70. Let's go ahead over to our second problem. So I'm going to notate, this one's a little trickier because it's not as obvious that it's an acute angle, but it is less than 90 degrees. So here's our acute angle. Directly across is another acute angle, 84 degrees. And now we can find our missing angle. Okay, again, if it helps, you can cover up that second part of our problem. We're looking at vertical angles. So we know that supplementary angles equal 180. So we have 84 plus our missing angle is 180. Subtract 84. And we have x equals 96 degrees. So our pink obtuse angles are 96 degrees. And then we need to come down below and label the other 4 angles. So we find our acute, our less than 90 degree angles are here and here. And again, those are 84 degrees. And our obtuse angles, the ones greater than 90 degrees, are 96 degrees. So this is how we figure out angles in transversals. Tomorrow we will talk about some vocabulary. I would like you to practice the 2 problems below using the same strategy and method as we did. And I would also like you to start working on some of the test review problems that are at the end of your packet. You do not have to do them all, but maybe practice 2 or 3. See you tomorrow.